guys, welcome back to Kitty Pop Drop, and today I'm going to be making My Little Pony slime. So things you'll need are glue. You can use white or clear glue. They both work. You need food coloring. You could pick any colors you want. I'm going to be doing Fluttershy, but you could do any of the ponies. I am going to be using a borax activator. You just pour a little bit of borax into water, but there are other activators you can use. So the first thing you're going to do is pour your glue into a bowl. If you're using white glue, I will say that white glue slime is easier to make and you can add more things into it. You can also add glitter to it if you want to, but I'm not going to because I didn't have any glitter on hand. But you can add tons of fun things into your slime. I'm just making basic slime, but like if you do white glue, you can add shaving foam to make it fluffy slime, or you can add just a bunch of different things. When you're mixing it into clear glue, I suggest mixing super quickly with a very light activator. So maybe use a little bit of less borax in your water than you normally would with white glue. And mix it super quickly and add a little tiny bit at a time. Otherwise, it will become curdled and like cheese curds. And it won't taste very good. Like cottage cheese. It'll kind of have the texture of hard cottage cheese. And that's just not fun slime to play with. You want to mix it in really good and really fast, and once it gets a little bit stretchy, you're going to want to pull it out and pour it onto the table. Make sure your area is like somewhere not very sticky. Like for me, I'm using a wooden table and that's not very sticky. So if we did need to clean it up, it could be easily cleaned. Now that it's starting to get a little bit stretchy, I am going to pour it onto the table after I add just a little tiny bit more just to make sure it's not like just water pouring all over the table. Yeah. Also guys, I am doing a Q&A. That's going to be my next video. If you want to comment down any questions that you have for me, that would be awesome. And also there's only 2 days left to enter my competition. I know I said this in my past couple videos, but I just think I really want to get the most inquiries that I can. So yeah. I think it's about time to pour on the table. Sorry if my voiceovers are awkward. I'm not quite used to doing voiceovers just yet. I'm still getting used to doing it. As you can see, once it gets to like this stage, this is when I am about to pour it on the table. As you can see, there's a lot of extra liquid and it's kind of very liquidy when you pour it onto the table. So you just want to mix it around like how I do. Just makes it very fast. It is quite a bit of arm workout, but if you want it to become stretchy without having to ruin the clearness of it, which I know it looks white right now, but that's just because of all the bubbles from the activator. When I let it sit for a while, it will become clear. You just want to mix it as fast as you can and add a little tiny bit of activator at a time, picking up what's left on the table, like the residue, and really mixing it so it'll become nice, soft, and stretchy, because clear glue slime has a tendency to be rippy, but if you do it right, it will feel so cool, because the clear glue slime has a really cool, different type of texture than the white. Also, if you want to make the colors a little bit lighter or brighter, I would suggest using white glue, because when the clear glue settles, the color will be like translucent, which I think is so cool. That's why I love clear glue slime. But like if you wanted to do Pinkie Pie, I would suggest using white glue. That way when you use your red food dye, when the bubbles all are gone, it'll still look pink. Because I think once the bubbles are all gone on the clear glue, it'll just become more red than pink. Unless you have red food dye. I don't know. Do people make pink food dye? I don't know if there's pink food dye. But, yeah. As you can see, it takes a lot of mixing. That's why I decided to speed up the video a little bit. It would have been way too long if I would have left it the original length. But mixing does take a lot of work, but it does turn out super nice if you mix it properly. So this is my slime all finished. I had to take out the sound of me like playing with it. It did make a lot of fun sounds though, because I was downstairs and my family was being very loud and very distracting. So like, I knew I was gonna do a voiceover, so there was really no point in redoing all this, like keeping all the sound in there. So I added just the tiniest dot of yellow because Fluttershy is a very light color. And I'm just gonna mix that all in. The more you play with it, the better your slime will be, because it'll make it less sticky. I don't think that's enough yellow, so I'm gonna add just a tiny bit more. I'm trying to make it the less amount as possible because I like her to stay a light pastel color. Because food dye, if you accidentally add just the tiniest bit too much, it becomes very dark. I suggest starting by putting it in the middle and then folding the corners over while you're mixing in colors. That way the color doesn't get on your table or the food dye doesn't get all over your hands and make it super messy. And there we go, we have the perfect Fluttershy color. It is a very light and pastel yellow. Now I'm taking the other half of my slime and I am going to add a little tiny bit of red. Just a little bit because the red is very strong. Red and blue are like the two strongest colors, and then the yellow and green food dyes are a little bit less strong, so I added just the tiniest bit of red. The pink was a little bit more vibrant in real life, but it still wasn't quite the color I wanted. It was pretty pastel pink, but I needed to just be a little bit darker, so I just added a tiny little drop of red. So the camera didn't really catch the real color. It was a little bit pinkier in real life. But yeah, that's basically the slime. I think it turned out so cute. Yeah, if you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up and comment down below. What's your favorite type of slime? Also, have a wonderful rest of your day, guys. Bye!